Well, boy, as I say that, I went in the Senate today and I see a boy called Richie Sukai, the newest PNM senator. And I say, but I know this fella from somewhere, boy. And after this fella swear in, he kind of saunter in, kind of. Yeah, I know, he kind of, me, I thought Minister Man would have walked him in, if you understand. But after he swear in, I saw two things. He swearing on the guitar. I say, oh, PNM get Hindu. But standing there in the wings were two PNM Hayfays, Camille Robinson Regis and Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hines. Now, the convention and the norm is that after a man swear in, or a woman, they shake the hand of the leader of government business there, like Amory Brown there. And those senior ministers, they shake their hands. Then they go wrong to the opposition and will shake Wade Mark hand, the leader of opposition business, and the independent benches and so on. But when this one swear in and walk towards Camille Robinson Regis and Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hines, and I dare them to contradict what I am saying, their hands remain at their sides, and they just smile and nod and went like this. No shake hand for the Hindu new PNM senator. But then I said, but I know this man from somewhere, boy. Richie Sukai, boy. Archie, remind me where I know this brand new PNM senator from. What? Run it, Archie. Y'all are such selfish, sick human beings. When all you come to talk some sense. Look how all you get mashed up over one little statement. You thought, oh, I'm going to just big up Rowley so he will like me and I could get some crumbs. Eh? Sukai, what your name? Richie Sukai. That the good looking one day, the young boy there. And Mukesh Ram Singh. Eh? I ain't going to tell you what you look like, no? A blackout. And possible blackout, no information on why the blackout occurred, total shutdown of business, total mass, we didn't know what was going on. All you happy? We're not falling apart. No water across the country, 16% of households getting 24/7 supply. You happy with that? You all getting water in your businesses? Illegal Venezuelans everywhere, 200,000. How can our labor market, you saying labor market before COVID, people was getting job, we had a dearth of labor, we had a labor deficit. Where you learn that statistic? Please show me, because I reading all of it and me I see that. So either you dotish or you lie. The government not paying its bills. The government itself had to shut down EFCL and so on because it could not pay its bill. Ministry of Education phones get cut because they didn't pay the bill. TNTech not paying the bills. WASA not paying the bills. Government ministries not paying the bills. And we not falling apart. That's how you make an argument. Okay, Mr. Sweet Boy Rishi Sukai and Mr. Normal Kuvaman Mukesh Ram Singh, I need you all to respond. But all they didn't comment when Rowley attacked Guyana's vaccination program, Sukai, you're talking about unity and one love and so on. You didn't comment when Rowley blanked Guyana. When we attacked the US president, Rowley attacked them and attacked Mondelo and attacked the Americans and attacked Canada and European Union and align us with Russia, Iran and Venezuela. All you stayed quiet. Don't we do most of our business, Shagwana's chamber and Kuva chamber, with the US, Canada, and the European Union? So where was your mouth when Rowley put we in line with Equatorial Guinea, Russia, Iran, and Venezuela? Eh? You see, I want to hear y'all jump out. You jump out to lick K-Pax and PNM. Oh gosh, Rowley gonna love y'all. Y'all might get 2 contract. Congratulations, clowns. Well. They just say I have a crystal ball like Yesina Gonzalez. I tell the future. I hear Richie Sukai like people who talk like this too. Hey, Richie Sukai, welcome to politics. You see why you going to get it, Richie? Because you're a fraud. You stayed in an independent position of the president of the chamber of the Shaguanas chamber when you knew you were beholden to the PNM. You were loving PNM. You were a PNM. You're a dishonest, deceitful human being. You should have come out of there and be the PNM. Nothing wrong with that. But you see, the Douglas watch all you. I didn't know who you was, Richie Sukai, but I read your words and I realized you was a PNM. Now all of a sudden, people excited. Oh, Sukai is a PNM. Look, since March 2022, I catch you already. So you get a little contract. You going there, Richie Sukai? Okay, baby. All right. Well, congratulations. PNM give you money. All right. But let me ask you this, Sukai. Since, and I'm hearing also Vasant, Bharat and others, one or two others, are celebrating. Don't put up that yet. Don't put up Vasant here, but you're coming good. Leave Sukai. I want to deal with Sukai. Sukai, since you're a Hindu, since you're a businessman, you join the PNM. You see, politics is not a game. Politics is a very serious thing. Politics for people like Vasant and others is a little game about who get what position and so on. But politics for people like me is a very serious thing. It's a philosophical position. You see, I am philosophically opposed to Keith Rowley getting a report on children being buggered and raped and holding it for 14 months and doing nothing. So no contract, no position, no ministry could make me go and shake Rowley's hand. I am philosophically opposed to Rowley breaking down procurement and making it easy for his friends and family to thief. I am philosophically opposed to cabinet recusals and family benefiting from state resources. I am philosophically opposed to a man who uses power position as a teacher to impregnate a girl of school age. So opposed that nobody will line with me if I do him drink a rum and soda with people like that. So I'm asking you, since you have joined that team, what is your position as a Hindu on Rowley's open fire discrimination, open fire cremation discrimination during COVID? You are okay with that because you've joined that. What is your position on the PNM Family Day with red gorillas raping and pulling the yellow sari off a woman? You agree? Well, you might agree with that, me and Richie Sukai. Because you're in politics now. Welcome. The Douglas will really deal with you bit by bit. Okay? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Todo bien? Cállate, espérate. What's your position with the closure of rivers but beaches staying open when the East Indian community uses the rivers and the PNM use a COVID policy to discriminate against the East Indian population? What is your position on Keith Rowley's Indian Arrival Day message that tried to equate slavery and indenture and tried to say that the Indians did not suffer, that they negotiated contracts? Illiterate Indians on the Fatal Razak who were fooled to come here to work like dogs here, one step above slavery. They couldn't read and write, but Rowley writes a message to say that they signed contract, they negotiated contract for pay. Abject total nonsense, racist talk. What's your position on that, Rishi Sukai of the PNM? You see? Or is it just you got a job? You got a contract, you're friends with Rohan, you hug up who? Al-Rawi? And you might like Al-Rawi too. You will look like you want a tight suit like him too. But what's your philosophical position? What is your position when Rowley attacks Curry and doubles for no reason other than racist reasons? What's your position on your new colleague who didn't shake your hand in the Senate today, Camille Robinson Regis, attacking Kamla Prasad Bisesa and East Indian people about their names and ridiculing them? What about Winford James, friends of Rowley, who wrote an article ridiculing cricketers' names in India, the East Indian heritage? What's your position? Because you joined the team. You're part and parcel of that. You believe in that. What's your position on the Nelson Gate affair and Faris Al-Rawi? paying and bribing a witness in a criminal matter to be a witness against political opponents and stepping over the bounds of the jurisdiction of the DPP. Or you didn't think all of that? You just went for what? To get you get contract? To get position? To be a big boy? Erichi Shukai? And you didn't think all of that? But you really look like you fit in the PNM very good. You will make good friends with Keith Scotland, Amory Brown, the Minister Man, Colm, Faris, Randall Mitchell. You'll fit in good riding. But I hear you was Vassant boy. And Vassant now, put up Vassant now. Vassant, you come out. Vassant, you just like clicks. Early in the year you come out. You have nothing to say with Nelson Gate. You have nothing to say about Kangaloo putting a Balize flag in President's house. You have nothing to say when a 6-year-old girl get murdered with a bullet through her chest. Nothing to say on 614 murders. Nothing to say about corruption. Nothing to say that the procurement regulator 5-year term is over and the PNM has not even proclaimed the watered down legislation. Nothing to say about flooding and the food price inflation. Nothing to say about the energy sector. Nothing to say about your PNM roadmap committee that you went and joined Rowley. But you pretend you're a UNC. Okay, Vassant. Let's read what Vassant has said. Now, this is a man who would not even come out when Clarence Ramarat was attacking Kamla's agricultural policy and Vassant was the Minister of Agriculture. He wouldn't come out and defend his own policy, eh? This clown they call Vassant. The selection of Richie Sukai by the PNM to replace Christine Kangaloo in the Senate is an astute and politically clever move by Dr. Rowley, who continues to outperform, outmaneuver, and outfox his counterpart in the opposition. Really? You sound like the only word you leave out there, Vassant, is potent. You sound like you should go on a platform and talk like Gadsby Dolly and say Rowley is potent. That's what you sound like, Vassant. Not sounding very good. So if you are so happy and impressed with Rowley, you done join the roadmap to recovery, you done went down in a red jersey to try and beat Michelle Benjamin and she beat you. Go with Richie Sukai, join the PNM. Who the hell you fooling, Vassant? You disgusting fool. What's your position on the TNTech, the RIC, the increased rates, the lack of foreign exchange, the stabilization of the economy, no foreign direct investment, collapsing roads and infrastructure, COVID-19 coming back again? You have no opinion on that. You come to say that because Rowley choose a friend of yours, he is astute. Rowley is astute, yes. Correct. And so are you. He go, I can't read that stupid. Look, take Vassant. So let me ask Richie a few things, Richie. Richie, are you a member of the PNM? Are you a member of the PNM? You see, the PNM is an old political party. And there are many members of the PNM who've come through the ranks and would love to sit in the Senate. Richie, I'm talking for my PNM brothers and them with the card who pay their membership long and thing. They want to know how you reach in the Senate and them can't reach nowhere. How the black brothers and them can't reach. But you reach. Are you a member of the PNM? If so, when did you fill out your form? Who recommended you? How much did you pay? When did you become a member? And if you're not a member of the PNM, do you know that it's against the PNM policy to put someone in the Senate who's not a member of the PNM? And to all the other members of the PNM, here's Richie Sukai. Vassant say he's a great political stroke. Sukai? What? Because what? He get contract? What makes it? Politics is what? This? Boy, Sukai, welcome, boy. Welcome, Richie. Bienvenido, Richie. Welcome, you big clown. We done make you before you come. Look, it's March 2022 when you was licking Rohan K-Pax a contract. So the PNM, the great Vassant, is saying that this is a great move. That a next man will go in the cabinet to get recusal so his family could make money. That's great, Vassant. Vassant, that's a great philosophy. Just take businessman to make money from government contract. Brilliant. Kamla is not of that. Kamla is about differently able children, school children, education, roads, social development, opportunities, foreign direct investment, tertiary education, moving the economy forward, diversification of the economy, sport, tourism, culture, pan. But Kamla is not there to make our next businessman richer. Move this Rishi Sukai. Good night.